Okay, guys, if you've been living under a rock, you heard what happened yesterday with the United Healthcare CEO when he was gunned down in front of a hotel yesterday. I think 7 in the morning when I believe
About
that happened.
6:30 in the morning. Yep.
6:30 in the morning. Guy walked up, mask on, silencer on his pistol, suppressor on his pistol. Hit him. The gun jammed. He unjammed it, walked up on him, hit him again, and then got away scot free. Now, apparently, on the bullets, there was a couple messages on the bullets. Hold on, let me get it. It said deny, defend, and dispose on the bullet casings that the police recovered. So people, were saying like, who is it? They're still looking for him. Apparently, there's a $10,000 reward out for him, and a lot of theories, a lot of uh, 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 um, stories are floating around as to why this happened. I saw a theory from somebody in our community that the guy did it to himself. Like he set the hit on himself because he knew he was going down for some financial crimes or something to that effect. And then I watched I think this guy was a Navy SEAL. He's like known in the military world.
Mm-hmm.
He was breaking down the video. He said the guy wasn't a professional hitman. He said he was not a novice to using a weapon. Maybe not even a novice to killing somebody, but he was not a professional hitman based on him not walking straight up on him and putting one in his head because he was clearly, it was untouched. Like he was able to just kind of walk right up on dude. He said the fact that he didn't get closer shows, and he said he showed the way he was kind of holding the gun, the way it shot, and the first shot kind of went down on his leg or something. It didn't like hit directly where it was supposed to hit. He said I could tell like he wasn't a professional at it. He wasn't new to it, but he wasn't a professional at it. And I just thought that because when we were, I saw the video. I was like, oh, this dude was a professional hitman. Like this is crazy. He was clearly hired, and I still think he was clearly hired. But I'm just watching all the theories and things like that as to how this happened. Because to be a CEO, I think of the largest privately owned insurance company, to just be walking out in 6:30 with no security, no nothing, on the way to a investors meeting, is interesting. You are important. Like we need to, like your life has, like I'm sure the company has a life insurance policy on him. You know what I'm saying? Like there is contingencies on him to if something happened to him because he's the CEO. So interesting. What did you think about it?
Well, we always got to follow the money. And so
Yes.
this insurance company was number 4 on the Fortune 500 list.
Okay.
Okay, so what they do is they deny they get all these people to sign up. They deny your claims. Mm-hmm. If you have the money to go to court and like in arbitration, they defend why they didn't do it to you, and then they dispose of the situation and move on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so we do understand that they were being investigated allegedly by the Department of Justice because there was some insider trading that took place, millions of dollars, and he made $15 million off of it, $112 million or something, speculating on all of that old kind of stuff. And so what happens is somebody's got to take the fall for this. And having him be from Minnesota, right? Travel to New York, no regular person, how would you even know his schedule? You know what I mean? You just a regular person who's mad because your insurance didn't go through. This is not that. I'm hearing today that they found out that the gun he used is an old gun from the 1940s or something, right? Check this out. Listen to what I'm saying. Eric Adams said he had never seen a gun like that his whole time on the force. Now, this gun is one that kind of operates like a silencer. It's the numbers, is the AEP, it's the terminology for this gun, which they're saying now was purchased in Connecticut somewhere. Okay? So this is the latest information that's coming out on this. The way he unjammed that gun spoke to me more like a professional. I'm not going to argue with the Navy SEAL guy who knows this kind of stuff.
You know.
The gun jam, if my gun jam, listen, first of all, Malcolm, I keep it with me, okay? you know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm letting off and my shit jam, I might just have to take off, right? As a professional, you know, he unjammed that joint.
Yeah.
And got that joint, and then to get out of there calmly. And so it was all weird, but you know, a lot of people's claims got denied. So a lot of people were not saying this is justice, but they weren't sad for somebody in a company as savage as they are to just, you know, do this kind of work to people, take their money and deny their claims for their services. People had to leave nursing homes early before they fully recovered. There was so many things from this insurance company that just spoke of, you know, shitty business, you know?
Real quick, Talia said, I work for UHC. He's not the CEO. He's the executive vice president to the CEO. I'm not sure why they keep labeling him as the CEO unless that don't matter. That's interesting, too.
That's an interesting point as well.
Because when the story goes out, it's for a reason why they use certain terminology and things like that. I saw a list of 10 to 15 news stories online, and they kept saying, hold on, I'll show you right now. They kept saying the guy kept a low profile. Like he kept a really low profile. And it's just like, why do you keep saying that? Right? Brian Thompson kept a low profile. AP News, PBS, United Healthcare CEO kept a low profile. Yahoo Finance, he kept a low profile. U.S. News, he kept they all using the same terminology, like the same terms. Why is that? And it's not by accident. Like we saw it happen with the elections. Every time they have a new agenda that they need to push, they said, what's his name? JD Vance is a weird guy. Like that was just, he's a really weird guy. And then you see him on CNN. He's a really weird guy. He's a weird guy. So it's not by accident. It's not by accident.
Absolutely. And so this is also a sign of the times in terms of these people are going to be held responsible, and it may be violently. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not saying that this could be a copycat situation, but somebody's going to have to take the fall and the blame for bad business. And no regular person, Joe Smo, could, first of all, afford a hitman if I can't afford goddamn insurance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And no Joe Smo is going to be able to clock your schedule, you know, and be sitting out there overnight, somebody said. Somebody said this nigga was out here all night. And so I don't know if we're seeing, because now you got the pictures of him smiling without the mask. That's probably not his face.
Yeah, and I don't even think that's him. Yeah, like I think, I don't think, like, listen, if you are that calm and collected when the gun jams, you're doing this in New York City, the most, so many cameras, and I think it's second to like London or the UK. So many cameras in New York City that catch everything. So if you're able to shoot somebody, not care about the bystander, because it was somebody right there, it jams, you unjam it, you shoot, and then you just kind of breeze off. It's no way you're gonna get caught with, you know, smiling. And then I saw different pictures. The book bag was a different color, so I didn't know what that was about. Now, as this was happening, because they said he took off on a city bike and stuff like that, there was this guy who was saying he's been scraping city bike data for weeks, and he put together the time of the shooting, and then the only bike that went uptown, he tracked that, right? People were just like, "Oh man, these internet, detectives are crazy." I took that a completely different way. I was just like, "Wait, is somebody a regular person who is able to pull that to pull this off?" Think about the level of we just talked about the level of surveillance in New York City, but the
Yes.
fact that they can trace bikes, they can do. If somebody's got away, they want them to get away because clearly,
Yes.
clearly, you have the means to track whoever does whatever. Like that's crazy to me.
And then let's get our FBI, CIA spy shit on. They train them how to get away. These agents can get away in any situation. They are trained to do so. So while you're tracing these breadcrumbs, they're somewhere else. They cut in between two doorways that was open, left for them, changed clothes, came out another entrance. They know how to do this. And so if this was a professional hit, good luck catching the person. Now, do they need a fall guy for that? You know what I mean? And so they're going to run it up to some dude who didn't have insurance. He lived in Connecticut. His mother died because she didn't have the coverage. And he vowed to get revenge. Do all that shit to the story. And you, the knuckle dragon population, will be happy that that is an open and shut case.
Peace. If you like what you just saw and you want more, you want an entire podcast episode completely ad-free and some extra uncensored exclusive content as well, you want to get in and join the Urban X membership where we have exclusive videos, exclusive courses, a community and virtual meetups, and members also get access to our members only discount for our merch as well. So go to urbanx.nyc today. You won't regret it. Peace.
Peace.